Hi guys, this is Imthishan and I'm here in America to take a look at a very special car that you're about to see go on sale in Dubai. It's the Cadillac CTS V-Sport. No, not the CTS V and not the CTS per se. This is somewhere in the middle. This is actually sits below the V, the mighty 640 horsepower 6.2 liter supercharged V. This isn't that car. Think of this as a slightly breathe upon car, much like an Audi S-Line or a Mercedes AMG Sport. So what have we got under the hood? Well, what we have got is the 3.6 liter V6 that you get in the regular CTS. But this one has twin turbos, taking power up from about 335 horsepower to 420 horsepower. And torque goes up as well. It's about 430 foot-pound, sorry. Suspension, of course, is as always the magneto-rheological dampers that you've come to expect in fast caddies. This one runs on 18s all around. The steering is a little bit firmer as well to deal with fast driving. So I've been taking this car around LA for the last few days, and the good things about the CTS remain. Around town, the magneto-rheological shocks allow you to have a very nice, pleasing, compliant ride. So none of the regular CTS stuff is lost. And of course, you have all the toys, gadgets, and gizmos we're talking about. Heated and cooled seats, sunroof. Yes, a massive sunroof. Why did I think that was a feature? Navigation, touchscreen, queue system, and all the rest. However, today I've been going somewhere a bit different. I am on Malibu's amazing Latigo Canyon. I hope I get that right, Americans. And it has been a spectacular drive up and down this hill. And the regular CTS isn't a bad car, but this one can carry some serious speed through here with thanks to that 3.6 liter V6. As a matter of fact, this is a very, very twisty canyon that would give a Miata a good workout. But this car shrugged it off and actually is able to maintain some serious speed through the corners. Despite being rear-wheel drive, puts the power down nice and clean. You exit the corner, there's just no stepping out. Cadillac traction control systems are super well organized and don't get in the way of your driving. As a matter of fact, I don't know the traction control system. I think it's just Cadillac is very good at putting the power down, period. An old CTS V with the big 6.2, that would just be all over the place. And this canyon road is super twisty. Look it up on Google. It is super twisty. Inside, well, it's the same as the regular CTS, for better or worse. So you get the paddle shifters, of course, the mode switch that allows switch between tour, track, and sport modes, and all your other gubbins. Now, does this mean it's lacking? No, not quite at all. This car is very well equipped for the segment, and it's pretty much one of the nicer cabins as well. That's very, very stylized and very, very designed. See if I can start it up and show you. Look at that. Super fancy. Thank you, Lenny Kravitz. Of course, all the stuff that you'd expect. The very nice queue system. This is the latest version. Never get tired of that little trapdoor thing opening. And of course, it's got your charging point for Samsung phones. So the question is, should you buy this car over the regular CTS? You know, it's not such a big difference that you're going to be screaming at your salesperson, why didn't I buy this car? It's a lot of top-end power comparatively, mid-range and top-end. And basically, on a road like this, if I was driving the regular CTS or the ATS, to be honest, which is very, very similar in its platform, this car would be out of puff. There's no question this car would be struggling to climb this hill. So really the difference is on roads like this on Latigo and Jebel Jais back in Dubai and Jebel Afid, that's why you'll see the big power difference, because this car just has the grunt to get up the hill, and this is pretty high up. Look at how far we are. I mean, hopefully a mountain lion doesn't come and snap my neck about now, but it's pretty high up, and at these altitudes, most regular non-aspirated, natural aspirated cars just feel out of puff. But this CTS just keeps plugging away, grounding up this hill like a linebacker. It's got so much torque. Only 3,500 RPM for the V8. I should also forgot to mention this car actually has the 8-speed auto. And in automatic, it's good. The pedals are nicer. I kept it in track mode on the way up, but you don't have to. To be honest, even touring mode, it'll maintain a nice pace up the hill. In track mode, the transmission does get a bit stiff. Transmission? I mean to say the shocks get a bit stiff. In case I was going to close this off by saying, some of you want to have a look at the engine. I'm going to open it now. And literally, it's the first time I opened the engine, so let's hope I can find it. There we go. Sorry for not giving our regular in-car drive up the hill, but I neglected to bring my GoPro. So I am literally feeling around. There we go. Twin turbo. Remember the 80s when twin turbo was a big deal? Well, it's still a big deal. This car allows this car to have pretty darn good fuel economy and pretty monster supercar power going up this hill. Now, would a CTS V be better going up this hill? Well, of course it would. That's a V8 and that's supercharged. And that car is a handful if you turn everything off. But if you keep everything on, that car is actually pretty pleasant to drive as well. So no question, a CTS V is still the top dog. But for those of you contemplating a CTS, I want to have something that's slightly better than the other one the neighbors have. You know what? This V-Sport with this twin turbo V6, this is the car to get. So as always, if you can pay a bit extra, it's worth it. Thanks for watching. Keep following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all the rest. See you later.